What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now it's your boy King again, back in the building again. I mean, feel like that in there, cause the money are next door I play a bag of music. But yeah, tonight we're gonna talk about a bit of off-field stuff, and I really my thing to do, but we're gonna take it from a different angle because again, we know say these are two very influential persons in the Jamaican football Federation and in Jamaican football for the past, I would say, um, 5 years at least. But yeah, so that is why it's very important for us to talk about the situation what go on. Um, so yeah, I don't know. May I give my perspective, my take on it, which will be different as usual because I don't know we have a different approach we take on all topics that we do. So stay tuned for that. People, remember to smash the like button as you guys enter and just like we have a nice little discussion about things, giving my perspective and my point of view on it. Also, you don't know, I look forward to the Reggae Boys coming up against Nigeria in the finals of the Unity Cup. So we're gonna talk some football as well, but we're just gonna talk briefly about the situation that has been happening with Dennis Chung and Rudolph Speid. So yeah, but as usual, I have to bring up the facts and the stats and what I have on that, as well as we're gonna talk about a few players that are being added to the squad. People are asking for Warner Brown there. We see say a new face in the squad, which we didn't necessarily got an official confirmation from the JFF to say this player is here in the Unity Cup squad, but we see a new face, a new exciting face in the squad as well. So we could start from the start actually. We could start from the start. Um, yeah, so let's start with the hot topic of the day. So the hot topic of the day seems to be um, Mr. Rudolph Speed's interview, right? However, I'm gonna actually start with the happenings before that, which was Dennis Chung, because we saw where this was being touted in the media from time, but it was made official by the JFF in a press release on their Instagram page. So that is what you're gonna see on the screen right now. So yeah, at the page, I have to remove what's on the screen first. Okay. So yeah, here we go. Here we go. So on the screen, that's a press release by the Jamaica Football Federation, where they literally confirmed um, Mr. Dennis Chung situation. So it says press release, General Secretary to demit office on May 31st, 2025. And the first thing we need to do is learn what the word demit means so we can have an understanding. So it says demit means resign from an office. So the word demit, people, and this is how me learn. This is what I like to do. I like to learn. I like to bring information while we are learning. So yeah, so the first thing we are learning today is that while reading this, it says demit. And I think it was strategically done to put the words demit here because, again, we will see demit and we won't understand what demit means. So Google says demit means resign from an office or a position. So if you put Google to what they must say, we can fill out the words. It said General Secretary to demit office on May 31st, 2025, right? It says Kingston, Jamaica, 28th May 2025, the Jamaica Football Federation would like to announce that the General Secretary, Mr. Dennis Chung, will demit office on Saturday, May 31st, 2025. And if we can't say nothing to learn, we learn one thing already today, and that is demit office. So when you hear demit again, you don't have to think twice if they parted ways, if them get fired, or if they resign. Because we know say Google said the word means resign, so you're stepping away. Um, this follows discussions that would have taken place internally and which there was speculation in the press about this matter. This, however, was not confirmed as there were some issues that needed to be addressed prior. Mr. Chung joined JFF in November 2022, so he has been there for the better part of um, a bit 2.5 years, almost 3, because when I reach November 2025 yet. So he has been here, they call it almost 3 years. So um I saw why am I think Chung did they run longer than that? Just 3 years, not even 3 years. Anyways, and was charged by the president with addressing the financial challenges being faced by the JFF at the time. As the president was clear that he needed to ensure that JFF was on firm financial footing. Since November 2022, the JFF has achieved the financial targets set and is in a much better financial position. This include, among other things, being removed from restriction funding by FIFA. Yeah, and we said that that was a big thing that they had done a press conference about. That one. Securing a tax compliance certificate in 2023 and paid off all outstanding tax principal owing and staying current. In 2025, also securing a 66 million penalty and interest write-off under tax amnesty. Third thing is achieving a clean audit opinion on its 2024 audited financial statement, having eliminated the growing, I think this is supposed to be growing, the qualification, going concern qualification, a first in over 20 years. Improve internal processes and policies, posting a positive equity position in March 2025, also a first in over 20 years. It goes on to say, President Michael Ricketts, in speaking on Mr. Chung's tenure as the General Secretary, said that I am happy that Dennis has achieved the goals of financial improvement in the JFF. The objective has been to get our financial house in order and then start to focus on development of football in Jamaica, as it was always going to be difficult to have effective developmental programs with the financial challenges we faced in 2022. I am sure that we will be able to call on Dennis if we need his advice, and I certainly wish him all the best. So that is what the press release said. Now, ironically, this is from the Jamaica Observer again. Now, it went on to say that Dennis Chung leaving JFF heading to Financial Investigations Division. Now, when I saw that today, I'm like, very interesting. FID, Financial Investigation Division. Now, this is where Dennis Chung is an accountant behind many things. And we hear all of the things that Dennis Chung do that was listed out here in these 5 bulletins. So I guess we can safely say that Dennis Chung is leaving his shirt in a better place, right? In terms of making the financial situation of the JFF in a better place, right? Now, the tricky part is going to the Financial Investigations Division. When I saw that today, I didn't know what was to come afterwards and the backlash that he got. So apparently, this became all political, right? And it's so ironic that this is a man that has been in JFF for so long in terms of doing his role in JFF. If get beaten him, face the crowd when we beat him, him come out and him talk all the things them. Him take him lick them on YouTube. So now it's so ironic that now he's transitioning into a different company, you say, but then the backlash has come, and the backlash to me has come under politics. So this is PNP business. When I got PNP and JLP, I'm like, Jano, all right, then this is not nothing to do with football. However, this is the same Dennis Chung that just, well, him not even leave the post yet. So now, this is saying PNP totally opposed to Dennis Chung leading the FID. And if you listen to the news today, it's a lot of politics, I say, because the things them that they're saying is along the line of him taking sides with Andrew Holness, in some investigation, financial investigation, and I guess the PNP is saying that JLP have 24 hours to reject all kind of politics, which I don't even like talk about politics. I hate politics so much, I not like going at it. But I find it so interesting that the football now, and this was a very important person in a JFF. I can't deny Mr. Chung's role in the JFF for the last couple years, I would say, because the truth is, the truth is, Mr. Chung, I think the three biggest figures in Jamaican football for the last couple years has been Mr. Speid, Mr. Chung, and Mr. Butler, along with Mr. Ricketts. So those four persons, you see me? But so very interesting what go on with the Dennis Chung situation, and I guess in the coming days we will see what becomes of it. Now moving right along to the Rudolph Speid situation, right? So now this was heard today on Sportsmax, right? Big up Sportsmax for the interview. I just took a short snippet of it, and I'm gonna give my opinion on what I think happened today. But I'm gonna run it first.
You would love to coach international. Mr. Speid, you said that one day you would love to coach internationally. Would that include the Jamaican national team at any point?
I don't know. I used to tell people that I'm not ready to coach an international team during my development year. So how to answer that question, I think no I'm ready.
So the irony here is he answered the question, which was, do you think you're ready to coach? And they spoke about the national team. Let me run it again, because at first I was wondering if he tried to give a politically correct answer, and you can see later, because I have a next clip I'm going to play later where he says that it doesn't have to be the Jamaican national team. But I'm wondering if Mr. Speid never actually realized that he's answering the question at hand, which is this. So I'm going to stop the question first.
Mr. Speid, you said that one day you would love to coach internationally. Would that include the Jamaican national team at any point?
Will that include the Jamaica national team at any point? So that is a question. You said that you want to coach internationally is not a question. The question is, would that include the Jamaica national team at any point, right?
I don't know. I used to tell people that I'm not ready to coach an international team during my development year. So how to answer that question, I think no I'm ready.
So he said, how to answer that question, I think no I am ready. So for me personally, nothing is wrong with that, with anybody having ambitions to coach at any level. Do I, King, right here on Pree TV, have ambition for coach Jamaica? Yes, I'm going to start my first ABC license. That's just one thing. Let me get it out there. Two, has Rudolph Speid been the most successful coach over the last couple years? Yes, again. So now, if you go do your coaching work and you a master what you do, I personally don't see anything wrong in having those desire. Now, me hear the reasoning from the I hear all of the reason. I'm gonna bring in a host, I'm gonna bring in a co-host as well. Nephew, bro, I'm see you. Give me a second. I just want to get my point across first. So yeah, the reasoning is he holds power in the role that he is now in with JFF, right? I understand. Me hear the reason about conflict of interest and all of those things. Personally, again, me like to focus on what one on the field. I'm told a million times, say, yo, King, what off the field affects how they need to fix up. Read the playing of the clip. Oh, all right, then. I guess we need to work on that. Yeah. But yeah, I've told a million times that what happens off the field affects what happens on the field, right? Which is also fine and which is also understandable. Now, again, for me, nothing is wrong with a coach because he's also a coach of Cavaliers and he has been successful. And you're thinking about where to next, and he answered directly to a question that was asked to him, right? So nothing wrong with that. And again, people spoke about the timing. I need to play the next audio first. People spoke about the timing of it and even the way the journalists them asked the question, which I find it very interesting as well because I'm saying to myself, say, you know, say if it's a YouTuber asks this question, I don't know how we that get the answer, or I don't know. Is it me? But it's a very interesting way for ask the question, and I think that was done deliberately by the journalists. But I play the second part and then I'm gonna bring him a guest. But I guess I need to work on the audio. And you tell me if you not hear the audio, I better when I play this one, alright? I'm gonna use a different app. Present.
Tactician, you are among the very best in the business. That certainly, as a tactician, you are among the very best in the business.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one now. We're using a different thing, and you guys tell me if you're not here.
No, I think it's breaking news.
That certainly, as a tactician, you are among the very best in the business.
No, I think it's breaking news at Sports Max.
So the reporter went on to say, as a tactician, among the very best in the business, right? Fine. Now, important to note, Mr. Speid said this. I think this is breaking news. So I'm saying this is breaking news on Sportsmax, and I think that is in relation to his desire to coach at the international level, right? But then this is where it became a lot politically correct in terms of what he has to say.
It doesn't cross my mind about what exactly I want to. It could also be, a club team overseas. I mean, it could be another country, which a few have asked me recently.
So it did go on to state that it could be a club team overseas and it could be another country. And may I be honest with you, when I hear another country, I was so indifferent about that. I'm like, Speid coach in another country. I wonder how we'd feel if Speid actually a coach a different country and I'll come beat up all JFF. Him say it could be coaching another and beat up all Jamaica. You get me? I said that would be very tricky right there. But interesting, I start to think about. I guess I've been listening everything from there, and I've been thinking about him being technical director, him being a part of the technical committee. So we constantly say him recommend the coach, them on a board, help choose the coach, right? So I guess people start wonder if him can recommend himself. People start wonder all kind of something. For me, again, I really try to keep it as much football as possible. So I started looking at how successful he has been as a coach, right? And he has been really successful in the JPL. So if you master the JPL, you must think about different um different things to do, different levels to go. Is it me? So me not surprised by the answers here, and I don't know why people are blow it out of proportion. Really, I probably understand why people are blow it out of proportion. I understand everybody's opinion. However, this is expected. We can't just expect him to become an A-license coach, get him badge, basically a zero the Jamaica Premier League, and stand still. So now the thing about if I'm gonna become a head coach or I'm gonna be a part of the technical committee, now that is where a decision have to be made, because if you become a head coach, especially internationally, or even of another national team, I guess you can't be part of the technical directors. So it kind of tricky. It kind of tricky, but I've always asked myself this: if everybody speak of a conflict so much, right? How comes Mr. Speed is able to do both of his jobs if there is an actual out and out conflict? If there's an actual conflict, and I hear a lot of things about conflict and influence and yada yada yada. So I just the part there. The part where I see Mr. Speed as a coach and a successful coach, I understand the ambitions being what it is, but what happens next? Because if you're gonna step up next and you're gonna move to a different level, and how that affects everything. Anyways, I bring him a guest because my guest had a very interesting take on it and some very interesting happenings as well. Big up yourself, Nicaragua Media House. Blessings, my bro. Welcome to the show. I really just wanted to give that. I'm like to share my opinions them nowadays unfiltered, so me can remember my thoughts. So that my kind of try. I don't know. What go on, bro?
Yo, bless up to the people, that's a early good morning to the people at 12 o'clock my time, I know. I understand. Bless up to the people, overseas and locally. You don't know.
Bless up, bless up, bless up. So yeah, go on now. What is? I hear your take on it today. I hear your
Yeah.
take on it today.
Said that one
Actually,
day you would
wait,
love
I'm
to
gonna
coach
close this.
international.
Let me just revert. I hear your take on it today. Um, what say you, Mister Nikada?
Then
Because we hear you about a fire, you know. Me hear that's your opinion. But the thing is, you see, I think you guys are way more informed about the situation than I am. So personally, me can look at it at face value and see what it is. But then at the same time, as I said, this is a coach that has gotten his coaching requirements them. And it's a coach that is coaching and doing things for his team on the field. So the expectation part of the part where I'm not surprised about. You get me? I said the expectation. You expect a coach for coach and get him badge them and master him craft, quote unquote, where he is, and not have the ambition to do more. Me not expect that part there. So we have to step on that because I think you have burning issues to talk about.
yeah, look, Speed, really, really good manager at the local level, really respect him, individual that, built a force in local football that won three Premier League titles, after the COVID era. So you would say you have done his job, is what you have done locally, you would say it to any other coach, they will not really qualify to be a candidate to someone that who can say, yeah, we can apply for your role in coaching at the senior team, so can't rubbish that, he might have ambition, he's a man that want to do, great things, want to prove as well, to the Jamaican people that he can do it at a higher stage. And I think him still have more ambition as well, for Cavalier Football Club to conquer, the region, talk about against Central American teams, MLS teams as well. But for me personally, I want to see the football strive in our country. And I use a phrase where I talk about the football in Jamaica, it's a virus. with a lot of high power, individuals. You understand? And we want to take our time to remove, people, from that power where they can have their say on the national team, coach, whatever, recruitment. And for me personally, I wouldn't want to see him, in that position, coaching the national team. You understand? I just feel like, the Craig, the but I've never want these fellas to be in around, the national team. Just focus on what they're doing. Craig Butler just focus on what he's doing at Mount Pleasant. I'm not sorry, at Mount Pleasant, but Phoenix Academy, and Rudolph Speid. I would like him to focus on that. But if he have other ambition to coach national teams somewhere, that would be fine. But at this moment, I can't see any. I can't see any national teams different from where I don't know who say it in the comment section. Barbados and Cayman Island. You understand? So I mean, it would have been very shocked to me if a higher national team out there want him.
Yeah.
You understand? But let me just say this, King. You see, Mr. Rudolph Speid and some other individuals, like there's so many stuff that happen. You understand? Where I see stuff for my eyes. That's why I can say that, look, I don't want these type of people around the football. If them are gonna change internally and want the football to be better, not just on their term and on the benefits of them and their clubs, I want it to be first. It's all about the country. If it's going to be all about that, then I mean, I would like to see people like him and other people. But for right now, I've been in King probably since I was 9. If you ask me, been playing against Rudolph Speid 9, 10 years old. You know, and I can say this. You have and some more people deny a lot of players in terms of selections for getting into Kingston and St. Andrew Parish team. Because you have an all island thing at the youth level. You have some prominent um individuals that reject a lot of youths of because they are not of the stature of, you will say, the quote unquote big clubs in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So if you are playing for a bottom 12 teams in Cassava League probably 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it would have been hard to get in. You get what me I say? And I remember, bro, I had my first year as a U13 player playing for my first football club at Marvally. And I went to Santos. That's where they had the training camp where they will cut the squad down to around 23, 26. So we could go to the All Island. And I remember a figure of Santos Football Club. You know who I'm talking. Yeah? And another guy, I don't know him, but said those 3 individuals over there and that other young man over there, them can go back home because they are aligned with certain teams. I don't want that over here. You understand what I say? So when you have people like them there want to be national team coach, not just per se him, but other individuals in the football, like King, the football corrupt in a Jamaica. You
So
remember when
so
you remember when the beach ball situation happened when they remember when them farmed that little thing
yeah.
in the
So
election?
so here's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is no exception. Say similar corruption, quote unquote, and similar conflicts are everywhere. Because I think you're supposed to know this as well. You'll find a lot of you'll find a lot of organizations that have a lot of persons on those organizations that are affiliated with a lot of clubs. If you check Germany, you find most of them are some old. Them they have them club and them they used to play for them club and them they have
Yeah.
some people in there. No, don't get me wrong. Say, hear me I say. So that is that. And most of the time, you're going to find that in and around most organizations, football organizations. So now, the mere fact say that is the case with Mr. Speid and he's connected to Cavaliers. You can't even, we can't even look at Mr. Speed as a coach and take it away from, you can't look upon him as a coach in isolation because he's connected to a club. So now all the time you gotta think about say, all right then, I'm gonna want to push up film players them. Everybody that just natural. You get me? I say if you are connected to a club, that is just natural for you to do that. So now that is the issue with all of this. You see me? And I think that's exactly what you just said because football lover is saying that you just say you don't want these people around the team, but probably him not understand say it's because, and you just call Butler name as well because again, anybody that's affiliated with a club I got naturally think about putting what in them beneficial, what in them interests. So that's just the thing, bro. That's the thing where the part where a lot of people now go want that happen. But what me I say is think about him isolated as a coach now, as a coach. Say this was a coach were never involved in a nothing JFF related, right?
Yeah.
I don't think personally I would want to see my team, my Jamaican national football team, play that style of play either. Because in this same interview, him say we the fans think that he doesn't play possession-based football, but he can do that if he wants to. However, we not see Cavaliers are playing a pretty football on the field. We see Cavaliers are playing pragmatic football. So as a coach, and if I view Rudolph Speid as a coach, I don't think as a coach where me not enjoy watching Cavaliers play. Me not enjoy watching that type of pragmatic football. You get me? I say, get the results, yes. So it's a bit like Jose Mourinho. It's a bit like Jose Mourinho football. It's very pragmatic. It's about getting what's done, how to win. But what we really want to see, you want to see how to win, but you want to see how to win with a style and a flair. So I don't think, if I look at him as a coach, and that is why I try to look at him as a coach in itself, I don't think he'd really want to see Jamaica playing that style of football. We are trying move towards possession-based football. We are trying move towards build-up play. So if you isolate the conflict and the question marks them from it, which everybody are focused on, and view him as a coach alone, I don't think majority of people still want Mr. Speed type of football being played in a Jamaica. If you get what me I try do, said we, or if you get what me I try explain, said we. So as much as he has been winning, it's still about the football with him play. If you get what me I say.
Yeah.
So me not think me not hear nobody. What me I try saying in the card, I don't think nobody has even give it a thought, much less to think about the football inside of it. Nobody, because it's just about all right then. No, none at all. What about the football inside of it where a coach can come bring it? I still think so nobody don't want to hear that either. Is it me? Nobody don't want to see that right now. Is it me? So that's just my opinion of it. Because I saw me start think about it, bro. Because as I tell you, me not really delve into the conflict here and the conflict there and who are influence here and who are influence there. Because again, one of the players them people say is being the national team is being used to sell is Richard King. And I keep on making this point. Ravel needed to come play for Jamaica also in this Unity Cup. It had aid fame. It had aid fame football. It had benefit Ravel. It had also benefit Ravel for give back the club them in England for seeing, but that is Ravel. That can be mutually beneficial. Him can help the team and the team can help him. So if you look on a player like Richard King, I think Richard King helps the team and the team helps Richard King to get a contract as well. So it have to come down to if the player is good enough. Because me here say, yo, all right then, this player in the team forget sell. This player in the team forget sell. But is this player in the team was supposed to quote unquote get sell? Is he good enough? You get me? I say? So other part of it, now when it becomes a case where this player in the team, he might make the team worse because he's not good enough, then we can have that conversation. But oftentimes that is not the conversation we are having. It's just a broad conversation to say, yo, this player in our team to get sold. But this player in our team was supposed to quote unquote get sold. He might add to the team, he might add to the team. it might be a plus or a minus to the team. You get me? I say. So
Yeah.
we start focus on those minor things. Me don't do it personally. Me look on player as a player. When me say, all right, then this player definitely can add value to the team. Busy again. Can busy add value to the team? You get me? I say, if I the butler on the team, me to ask myself again if Robina God can add value to the team. If you get what me I say, those are the things where me I pray when it comes down to that part. You get me I say?
Yeah.
So it have to be about if the player can add value to the team as well and not just yo, I'm gonna use him for selling player, blah blah blah. The player that one of the best player them right now and him there at the team, I can't look at him so because right now I think everybody is recognizing the fact that King is probably one of the best centre of them here. Is me? So I just that. I just that me have to step on this because I'm gonna really talk about these things a lot. I try to avoid them thing but yeah, if
Yeah.
you
You know,
want
me can't
anything
look.
on this more
Yeah.
before we move on, is me?
No, look, I have a few more pieces that I'm going to say. You know, I understand, where you're coming from, and yeah, pick your words carefully. I understand, like, he's a local YouTuber, and stuff can happen. You understand? Even for me to have to pick, choose, and refuse how I'm saying stuff. Just like I said, that prominent figure around Santos Football Club denied a few young players of not taking the field to have that trial for their parish that they played in. Understand? So you see, when you see some figures pop up or cause king, I hears me in this as a youth, as I'm show you behind the scene. So I know a lot, and coaches still connect with some coaches. So when you know some stuff and you see some figures in the football in a Jamaica want to be in some position king, you respect them for them work what them do outside of the national team. You understand? But it would have been very scary for them to have certain position because their track record and you're seeing it, the reports, and you're seeing some stuff. Just like I was saying, right? The beach football situation with the I think it was a signature and bro, if you ever see the email woman see, you would have a different perspective. Like, bro, it all cook up. You hear what I'm saying? It's all cook up, bro. I don't really like to talk about these stuff, but
Yeah, but that's the thing, right?
sometimes the fans them have to hear certain things, brother. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
but that's
all
the
cook
thing,
up.
Ricardo. This is the thing. You see, I just say if me did see that, I don't see that, and it's a reason why I'm
Yeah,
gonna see that because I'm not me personally not concern myself with those things, And people are gonna say, "Yo, King, why you have a show and you don't concern yourself for those things?" I think said there, I think enough people are do that. I think enough people are concerned themselves with that, and I don't think my focus is ever on that, bro. You get me? I say, cause
yeah,
I don't know how much I can control that. You see me? I don't know how much I can control that part of it. So
yeah,
I never see that yet, bro. So I don't talk on things that I don't know about, bro.
yeah.
I'm
I
not talk on
understand that. Yeah,
speculation. I'm not talk
that's
on
why
something.
I'm
You see
say
me?
it's if you see some stuff of some track records, reports, and some very prominent figures in the coaching departments in Jamaica, man that
Yeah,
who are coach, Manning Cup, Premier League level, wherever. If you see some things more while, bro, like you would have rubbish a lot of these situation of the questions asked, and if you're interested in the national team
yeah,
job as a senior coach. You understand?
That's
I would have an issue, for him to apply, but I would have an issue to see him doing press conference because I know of the track record. But you see, if an individual can change what's inside of him, which if some people are doing some things for over 15 years, it's a hard for them change. You
yeah,
understand? So if them can change internally, then I will accept it on my terms. And
yeah,
who are me to say that they are not supposed to apply? They can apply. But I'm just putting it out there. Like, for some people get the job or certain jobs, bro, in the national team, it will be doomed for the football federation.
yeah. That's why, as I say, yeah, speak from a place where you inform, me not have that information. That's why me
Yeah,
talk or me talk. You see me? But yeah, that are my 2 cents on that. As I tell you, 45 minutes me I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, me I keep it moving on now. Moving on to Unity Cup finals. You see me? Today I will say two things. Well, me see one thing happen where everybody at them say Mothersill is added, Mothersill is added. I don't see where I know. You see a post make about JFF made a post there about
Nah,
Mothersill.
but it published in one of the newspaper that cover Peterborough. I've
Yeah.
said it that all things are straight with him. Get him called up. Everything is straight with his paperwork.
Okay, so this is a very interesting addition to the squad. I think, as you can see, the last time out were really light in the attacking areas, very very light in the attacking areas. So a very interesting addition to the squad. Also, me here say Hector in our squad. Me not see that nowhere though, but that's very which
Yeah.
Hector? Michael Hector on that one?
Who said that Hector and the squad? I mean, him living in London, so I wouldn't be surprised if all of the money within London join up with the team. Seems like
Michael
this.
Hector in our squad.
I
Very
mean,
interesting.
me a year of it. I mean,
So I mean, me at the first my here.
yeah,
As I said,
yeah. The first man literally heard it for real.
me I hear this. Me I say my collector. Me not even follow it up. Cause me not even go look. Cause I'm like that can't real. But
So
I guess
Danny said that said if he applied, then he interview himself.
no. But me not think. Honestly, I think me not think I know. I think he knows. Danny Jed. I think anybody knows if them in a rule like that, they would have to go remove themselves from that situation for apply. So I think we are looking at it as him saying that. Basically, me no want put words in nobody mouth, but basically, if me say me ready for coach a team now, that don't mean say me apply for it now, That means
Yeah.
I feel like I reach one level of skills when me ascertain certain skills when I feel like I'm ready for it now. And again, the man answer the question what the journalist asked him. If Nicardo asks me now, say if him feel like I'm ready for the coach Excelsior, I can say yes, but does that mean say me apply for that job there
But
right now?
speed,
You see me?
you say yes, but speed never say yes. I know.
No,
That are the,
him say to answer the question is yes. Him think him. Me play it over. Cause I don't even want to say
yeah, play it back
because
over my list.
me understand things
Mr. Speed,
different.
you said that one day you would love to coach internationally. Would that include the Jamaican national team at any point?
I don't know. I used to tell people that I'm not ready to coach an international team during my development period. So how to answer?
So him say I used to tell people that I
Yeah.
am not ready to coach an international team. So if him feel like him not reach one level for coach an international team, the man say an international team, You see me? But him feel like
Question I think no one ready.
because him think him ready for coach an international team. If you ask me if me think me ready for coach Excelsior, if you ask me no, I probably don't think so. But if you ask me a few years down the line, I feel like I'm ready, that no means I can apply for it. You get me? I say so.
Yeah.
We have to put the thing in a little bit of context. I think people think said just because him say I'm ready for it, him feel him reach a skill level already for it, him gonna get up and fire the coach and move him. Now I understand the other part of it where it says that you can't really answer those things because I've heard coaches being asked about certain jobs before and them say out of respect for the coach with Dede, them not gonna speak about that. But I think really and truly him just get catch by the reporter yeah, so easy me and him answer how him see it fit. And then as I say other parts of the interview did it. Because other parts of the interview the reporter say, yeah, I know that there's somebody in the job, yada yada. You see me? But if people worried about the man have plans to take over, I could see no, me not try
I
worry
just
about
feel like
me not try
because
worry about that.
the 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 commentators for Sportsmax always acknowledge him as the sporting director. I just think
Yeah.
that is the one thing that kind of get him off the hook of probably of not getting conflict of interest, with the FIFA rules.
Oh, Zine, because I always wonder about that as well, bro. Because if this is always being said, oh, FIFA not come for me yet.
I
Because
think
if
because of his
everybody see it
position, yeah.
and know it, so why FIFA not come for me yet?
I just think
Me
because
not
of
get it,
how
bro.
I just think of how him title himself with Cavalier Football Club, the sporting director. And even one time, they make the mistake and say coach, and them afraid reboot and acknowledge him back again to as a sporting director.
As me say, bro, me not do enough. Me not do enough research. Me not spend enough time for even for meds apartheid. So me can only talk about Speed as a coach what I see. And that's why I'm come talk about the tactical side of the game where
I mean, good
eh, eh,
coach.
eh, eh, eh,
But
eh,
you
eh,
know, say
eh,
thing.
eh, eh.
Thing.
Yeah,
As much as we see Speed play the David Moyes type of football, they
yeah.
sit behind the ball, defend very deep. So when Rudolph Speed a coach, some top players in the under 17 for Cavalier in play expansive football. Like even when Chevan Messi Marsh was playing in 17 under 20 for Cavalier, in play expansive football when he had when at them time that he have some of the best players in the tournament. So he play some very fluent attacking football. You understand? So I don't know where this it kind of strange for me because I know him and I know his training methods and all of that and how he coached in the youth stage as when he was coming up to the ranks. No, it's like whoa, he's kind of flipped the script a little bit. And even when Cavalier came up and they went back down, the time when they got relegated, they were playing a little bit expansive football.
So you say
So
him have it in him to play some tiki taka.
no, I'm not saying that. I think it's just based on the players that him have him working
Yeah.
according to the player's strengths and and to play some a football like that. If you never play like Busy Atkinson, it's just that it's just not going to work. You have to have that outlet.
Oh, so him just a use the strength. He might use the players them him have.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
him just drain every inch of potential out of all of the players and maximize their strength.
Okay. But yeah, mother still in a camp. Mother still in a
Mhm.
camp.
Yeah,
Excited about that. To see my play. See my start here that show him in. Also, we say busy day at camp as well. Is
yeah,
him with
busy.
the busy day in
Yeah,
a
busy.
camp as well. The Warner Brown situation, I was reliably told that Warner Brown left the island. So I'm supposed to reach the
So what
next
happened? What
time I reach
happened?
it.
What happened though?
Alright, me not know what man, I can't only speculate, but again, bro, you see our Jamaican passport, you have to remember say a Jamaican passport is a
No.
Jamaican
All
passport.
right. So yeah. So what
Is
you are trying to say? A paperwork then?
from me here.
All right. Cool. No,
From
no, no,
me
no,
here.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. Nothing wrong with that. If a player, struggle to get. Remember, Raphael, hold a British passport at one time trying to get into the US and he just couldn't get in because of
Okay.
some issues. You understand? So I mean, nothing wrong with that. You understand? Look, I when I just came to America, I tried to apply for a UK visa to go and watch, Manchester United, and I was denied. So nothing, nothing really wrong
Yeah,
with that, brother. You understand? It's just
that's our
paperwork.
part.
Yeah, if you're in a naturalized in a country, you just have to go through the rules and laws. You understand? Some players are getting some players, so I just saw it work.
Yeah. But me that still want him reach and get some game time.
Yeah,
Jay
it
Bashko game in say wanna be wanna make sense for him
it's
coming. But hold
just
on, I'm actually acknowledge the fans them cause to them I just don't want to give my take so I not even get fat knowledge. Big up everybody who there. People who like the video and smash a like on the video. I know say my take is not the popular opinion and that's also fine. You get me I say? I know that the popular opinion we are running the agenda, but me will not talk about things where me don't know about just for appease fans, bro. You get me? I say that is not me. Me talk when
yeah.
I get evidence and I get information I bring to you, but me talk about what I can see another football inside of it. And I can also
Yeah.
see say there are a few Cavaliers players in our national team, but if you ask me, which one of them would dead it when they deserve for dead it? So that's a
Mm.
different reasoning now. If you tell me say, yo, Cavaliers players are day night team, one for day night team. I'm gonna say, all right then, good. That's a one part. Who doesn't want to deserve for that? No, we can have a reasoning about it, and you can tell me say, yo, King not good enough. I'm gonna tell you say that a lie. You can tell me say busy not good enough. I'm gonna also tell you say that a lie.
I really want to see Busy in the team.
Bro,
I really want to see him at the national level.
come
I
on,
really
bro.
want to see him in at the national. And I just think that Speed kind of just probably overwork the player in the playoff. I think he probably could have, minimize the minutes leading into the playoff because know that he's going to play every minute of the playoff leading up if he goes to the final. So the workload that is on him. Like
Yeah.
you ever played on the national pitch before?
No, never play for
It's
national
a
pitch.
it's it's a very weird. Yeah, you see this pitch right here where you see Mothersill and Macallan. It's a lighter version pitch. The stadium pitch, it have a heavy soil under it, where the grass have with a little lump and like some sand. And I played on it once, and the grass was close to my ankle, and I can tell you it's very tiring to play on it. If you're not used to it, if you're not fit enough, and I think these are some of the stuff that maybe heritage players, yeah, being kind of this, and these are the pitches that use in Central America. This is how they use it. When Honduras hosts Mexico, the grass almost just come up to look a bit over your ankle. So these are the method that use in CONCACAF. So I'm just wondering if these are the same stuff that happening. Why our heritage players can't really do. It's a very difficult pitch to play on, King. Trust me, it's a
Yeah.
very difficult pitch. You understand? So you can roll your ankle at any given time, and I just feel like JFF need, and not JFF, the government need to bypass from that pitch. That is the old version of the of how they used to take care of football pitches in the past.
Yeah, but probably that are fixed with the renovations, right? Because
Well,
renovation
I'm
is
just
supposed to begin.
I'm just hope that it can fix. You understand? But it's a very tough pitch to play upon, especially
Yeah.
when it rain. When it rain, it come like your foot are going a quicksand.
Yeah, but big up yourself 98, big up Berlin, big up Max City, big up Fasca as usual. Tanya Everett, I first must see that comment here, Tanya Everett.
Yeah,
I'm
first man.
assuming you're a female, saying no matter what, I'm unable to access Sportsmax. Ha. Which by the Tanya Everett, big up yourself.
Probably,
Tycoon, big up yourself, Max
probably.
City. Donovan Bennett, all they need to fix a football lover with them Trinidad flag. Max City is coach of Cavaliers. Yeah, man. Yeah. Cherish life, big up yourself. We can give him a chance. Um,
Man
it's all
City.
them blessings, my bro. J Bashka Gaming, that's conflict of interest because how go coach and have a team or even coach other team or country and still be part of the JFF. If you are that part of it, as I say, me now get oh no, I'm a coach a team now, and I don't think that will happen. I don't think you can even be a coach and and still a try select coach. I think that part that can happen. You see me? So when me listening to them, I say, all right then. Because yeah, I yourself for being a coach, I don't know. I think he would have to remove himself, go elsewhere first, and then make
Yeah,
somebody else hire him. So I think
that's
of that people,
okay.
you know what, so come to think about it though, Nicole, I think of that people are worried about now.
Yeah,
People
I
are
just
worried about if him can hire himself. Yeah,
I don't,
yeah,
the man is not Caval. I mean, him there on the touchline 24/7, but he's not the coach, in
yeah,
command to his position. The man that sporting director, so FIFA
no,
allow him down there.
no, I don't think he can hire himself, man. But ironically as well, while we say that, um to them here, and again, this is how much I haven't done my research to even know these things, but today I think I hear somebody say him aya tapa. So speed aya tapa, speed Tenya was part of the technical board aya tapa.
That was for me, yeah.
Him hire him.
So remember about the El Salvador game
Yeah, but
when
me I
he,
say him hire him initially. Him
yeah,
hire him.
I guess so because he's a part of that team, that the
Part of the team
recruitment,
hire him.
yeah, that the recruitment.
No, okay. I told them me hear that and me I say, hold on there. I didn't even realize. So when we bring up that, may I say, a lot of people did bash the appointment of Steve McLaren, but in all honesty, I think Steve McLaren's profile are the highest profile may ever see
That came
as
through
the Jamaica national
coach.
football coach because yeah, we had Rene Simoes, and I think Rene Simoes before Jamaica had a good track. I don't remember. I need to look at these coaches actual CV while I'm
Yeah,
talking. I'm probably need to bring it up
he,
right
he he
now
did
actually.
have he did have a decent CV before he came. I heard he talk about come back and forth, in Europe, especially in the Middle East as well. So he have done his job around the world. You understand? Before he got appointed as the regular boy coach. I think what 94 them say 95. So right, so
Yeah, but the reason why I said this, personally, I used to believe that Jamaica could get a coach like Steve McLaren, even though people are gonna say it's to the latter part time career, but I never saw that before. We used to pick up some coach where
yeah,
I never know where I pick up on coach where the coach Manchester United before. You get me? I say I didn't know. All right, who was the biggest name appointment before Steve McLaren?
probably Schaefer. Probably the work
Schaefer.
that Schaefer have a heavy resume.
We're gonna
Probably
take a look
Schaefer.
at this as well because this is
Mhm. Probably yeah,
this
Schaefer did have a
is
heavy resume as well.
way
Yeah, look
back in the
here. Go down,
comments.
go down, go down
We can
on the
finish
dog and
it.
check out, the coach,
Yeah,
the
me
professor.
fast forward the comments them for true. Cause I can't. Some me I tell you, sometimes I can't moderate the comments them.
Yo,
Sometimes I really can't moderate the comments them. Rough.
King,
Yeah.
Isalina say, Nick tell King E way back in the comments.
Big up King and guest. Pristine. Big up yourself. Squillich 100. King Harley makes the bench in a solid Jamaican squad. You feel so? You feel so right now, Nicardo? Say
Nah,
King
nah,
Harley makes
King.
bench.
No, not would I remove hardly. King every competitive squad that name once King fit, we should always. I think look, we just feel like King have something in him that needs to get unlocked. But because it's when you continue to stuck at one level, sometimes that can affect and your development as well as a player.
Yeah.
You
But even
understand?
even the reggae boys, even the coach actually the interview, I mean, somebody review that interview there and I show me now do it, cause really and
But
show me
no, but
now go past 10 minutes. But
yo, the man
probably
himself,
tomorrow,
drop the link in the comment section, bro.
I'll drop the link, yeah. But probably tomorrow I really probably tomorrow I review the probably not make no sense.
No,
But
but
probably tomorrow I review the
bro,
coach's
bro,
interview.
but if you look at it, we have some very good center half. You understand? It's going to be a headache selections to get players in. You understand? And my hope, well, Monday I think the World Cup squad are gonna name. My hope me not see 7 defenders, bro. 10 defenders. I hope me not see that. Me no want to say. Me really don't want to see like 6 center half. If you're
Yeah,
gonna name Joe Latibody as a right back, select him as a right back. You understand?
yeah,
Because if you look at it, players are coming now. The squad are bulk up. You overstood me and said the squad are bulk up. So I the professor thing this I know.
yeah. This are Rene Simoes. So before he took the Jamaica job,
No,
Qatar
that this are
League.
the honors. This time honors. Go back up, man.
No, the thing is, me I look on him honors because for
Oh,
me, him
oh, oh,
honors
oh, oh.
important. So
Okay, I look on them honors.
before the qualification, really and truly, him honors wise, him not do what is this? What is our
Bro,
Alray
that's me say
South
him go back and
American?
forth in the Middle East. So me don't know when did that over there. So.
Exactly. So honors me I talk about also important now, But if you take a look at who he used to coach before the
Yeah, let's look
so
at
see it
this.
here, Fluminense, Brazil Olympics, Brazil under 17, Brazil U20.
Bahia.
In a really so in terms of prestige names from the
No,
highest
but
club
King.
in Europe.
No, but King.
I
If you look at this of when this appointment take place back then, when we not born yet, Me don't know if you the born, but me never born. You understand? This would be a heavy profile. Go back up. So we can see Brazil U17 coach, Brazil under 20 coach, Victoria the Gimenez, I think that in Portugal. Um the Brazil Olympic team, Fluminense U23, what is it, Portuguese? I think maybe that was in Portugal as well. But you could see that he coached, Portuguese teams, the Brazil youth teams, the Brazil Olympic. So this would probably be the man thing. We're a no we're national team, Nobody never even could have even think of the national team to qualify for World Cup back then, Remember,
No, no, no. Don't get me wrong, you
before,
know. Don't get me wrong, you know.
yeah,
If you say by film standard back in the days, but me I look on a coach like wherever coach at a Manchester. Or once upon a time, I couldn't think of getting a coach like or probably the track record. So these are the past coaches, right? By the way, coaching
yeah.
history. Um,
Asian.
George Penner. Wait, there's an Asian that used to coach. You see
Asian.
as well, no? Anton
Asian.
Tassi,
That way I
a
say.
Asian, a tough. Jackie Bell, legend. Carl Brown, legend. Ali McNabb, legend again. So, Delroy Scott, it come right there, so. But then, Jens Wright, I don't know. Jens Wright, this in a red. So, this I say not much I go on for Jens Wright. It's just like an Englishman. You see me? So, I don't want to do no disrespect to Jens Wright, but Wikipedia now give me nothing upon Jens Wright. See there, nobody now give me nothing upon Jens Wright. So Jens Wright would have been the Englishman.
And I think when Eqwinaxx was one of the main man 94 as what history would I really teach because I mean I know them thing and history me read up on and I think the Reggae Boys did fail to I think they did fail to make it to the last phase of the World Cup qualifier. You talk about 93. I think so. Someone that did, wasn't around that time, can really educate me and correct me if I'm wrong. I think 93, the last phase of going to the last phase, we didn't make it. I think Carl Brown was a coach. I'm gonna look at it. Carl Brown, yes, 1990 to 94. Carl Brown was the coach. So I guess he stepped away and they will call for
Yeah.
Rennie. But yeah, continue.
But even after Rene Simons, no, Lazzaroni.
Yeah.
All right, so I think off the bat, this is how I used to think. I think off the bat, after Rene Simons, the mere fact that we went for 3 Brazilians after, I think we tried to repeat the trick.
Yeah, we
We
did.
are
We
trying
did.
to get
We
back
did.
at Rene
We did.
Simons so bad that we went for Lazzaroni, a Brazilian, Oliveira, a Brazilian. Well, Lazzaroni had two stints. So
I
we
think
really
one of
did
them
try to
was his.
squeeze
I
back a
think one of.
Brazilian.
I feel
See?
like one of. I think one of them was a part of his coaching staff as well. I think one of them. I
Yeah.
remember if it was
So this is
Lazzaroni.
Lazzaroni. Um, Lazzaroni. Well, Lazzaroni, Jamaica there. I guess him coach Brazil before him used to coach Brazil around here, so he was Brazil national team coach. The Lazzaroni looked like Fenerbahce.
Then the battery. Whoa. Vasco da
Yeah.
Gama. Barry.
Fiorentina. No
Yes,
bad.
so, I mean, him coached few Italian teams as well before he came over. Barry and
Barry.
Fiorentina,
Yeah, this
Gremio.
not bad. This not bad for me. But then still, I still know.
I
I still not in
mean,
a Champions League team there right there, sir.
I mean, who knows if he played for Fenerbahce, coach Fenerbahce in that Champions League or whatever European
I
something.
think these
Cause
are the
yeah,
most
Fenerbahce.
prestigious job him have. This
I
right there,
think,
sir.
yeah.
Brazil.
Maybe that was an interim. Maybe that was an interim role as well.
Irrespective of interim or not. But for your coach Brazilian national team, I could have won. I could have won
No,
match.
but you
I
see,
could have won
but
match.
But you see, these stuff, I think maybe all of these stuff happened because of captain and his aspiration of bringing us to that next level. He's a very
Yeah.
ambitious owner as well.
Yeah, so this is a Clovis de Oliveira now. Literally.
That one, man, I want madman. This, yeah, man.
But I think them
Say,
not
man, I
try.
want madman, brother.
I think that time they might try the
Rennie
Rene
Simons,
Simons
man.
trick again. And then after that you had the Wendell Downsmill and Carl Brownston. Then them go so now and say Europe time. So them
Europe.
go for Bora. And never forget Bora, bro. And never forget Bora. Bora Milatinovic.
I remember that, man.
And I can tell you, let's look at what Bora did before. What Bora did. So Bora did a coach one bag of country. One bag of country before him forward. Mexico. So I guess the idea with Bora was that he's a countryman. Because if you look
He's a Mexican Serbian.
Okay.
Yeah, he have a little bit of Mexican heritage in him.
Yeah, Yugoslavia. But then this just, I guess I'm on a, him know for coach a country team because a few countries there, so
So,
Honduras, China,
so
Nigeria,
fo-
Mexico, US, Costa Rica. Is him a
so
Udinese, that be the biggest
yeah,
club, right? So
football guru said Clovis was Simo's assistant. So I know what. Yeah, one of them. So I guess it was Clovis,
okay,
as the football guru said.
Clovis. Then we go around one part and go back for John Barnes now.
A
John
man that
Barnes.
never put a foot wrong. I think he what? He might, did he unbeaten in 10 game? I think.
So what? But me see what John Barnes. Me know John Barnes a Liverpool legend, but look at his coaching CV. A
No, I never really did
Celtic.
not much.
Not really. It's not really. So probably that man, probably John Barnes even want to coach, bro. Probably John
But
Barnes
coach
just.
for that.
This is not. I know John Barnes don't want to be a coach per se. Then. He like him just. Watch out,
Sad,
1 year this a Celtic, you know. Literally
sad,
1 year Celtic,
sad bad. So the
1 year
one that wow.
Jamaica, and not even a year good at Tranmere. So I don't know. And I like John Barnes either. Is him John Barnes? If you ask me from the CV, there's something going on right there. So. Um,
All right, so the next one under football guru, pull up that one, the BM. Pull up that
football
comment.
guru,
Yeah,
BM.
below. Yeah, so Lazarone coached Brazil at the 1990 World Cup, losing to Argentina in the round of 16. You know, the great Diego. Was that the great Diego to Canija?
Oh, that's
Was
crazy.
that the dribble? Was that the dribble? You know,
That's
BM.
crazy.
I think that was the beautiful assist that he gave to, is it Canija,
That's
I think.
crazy. So you have to put some more respect on Lazaro in the name. I will put
Yeah.
some, but that's my tell you, bro. From
What?
Messi Brazil, that's why I highlight this. It could have been one match from your coach Brazil. A big thing that. That's why I highlight it because that stood out to me, bro. You get me? I said that
Yeah.
stood out to me. When I get a chance to do the actual research about them for see which match them in a coach, and that's why I respect like the comments and the fans them way help with them something
So
there. Cause
so tell me say the Asian coach the Asian coach, so tell me say back then when them what 62 to 64, I think that time them say there was one of the best schoolboy team in history of Jamaican schoolboy football, KC. So when KC I reign with that gigantic squad in the 60s, we have an Asian coach. So probably that's why the man never really make it to. And
football
that,
come a
was that
far
the
way
part
still.
was that I think Alan Skill called this.
Yeah, football come a far away. Football come a far away. But after John Barnes and you know a topper, then we try with Wilfred Schaefer.
Yeah.
So
Click on
you
feed
get
boy
the
with
point what
that.
me I try and make cause
Yeah.
was just by looking at it so far. So this is a Schaefer now. Schaefer German.
Yeah.
Go for West German. Schaefer, no bad. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Stuttgart, and then
I, I
no
want to
bad.
say I want to say the Cameroon one. I think he had them in the World Cup as well. You know,
Yeah, I think him. Yeah, I
he
think I can
bring
look
them
down
to the
here
World Cup,
and him you can see.
but it's not bad.
Well, it's nobody either. But what me I say is, I don't think we see one coach who literally coach in a Champions League. I don't think we see one Champions League coach. So that's the point, remember. Me, I was very surprised.
We'll probably have to probably do a little bit more research because we see one of the coach Fenerbahce. No, you see, Schaefer stint at, yeah, or you pull it down. But what me I say? So all such man name in a Reddit. No, Google na have the description.
You know, say, I'm being go away. Yo, Moran.
Yo, so such
Daniel, Moran, I can't, yo, you know, say,
so,
Daniel, Moran, you have to
so,
go.
so, such man name in a Reddit.
I'm being I go with.
Yo, click on it. Let the people them see what.
Being I go out, yo, Daniel. It's a fix up this. Wikipedia doesn't have an article.
So all them man they want to be the assistant coach of the national team.
Daniel Star.
People,
Daniel, yo, you know, say, you see you in the card.
yo, yeah.
Being I go out with another, yo, I tell you, yo, Rasta, Jaja, God. Judge,
Yo,
I got.
don't be surprised in the next that then Steve McLaren and Rudolph Speed.
I say, Rudolph Speid next.
No, but for real, put fun and joke
Judge,
aside, bro. Put fun and joke aside. The man name in a red, brother. You know when teacher is a mark your book in a red when you have a primary school.
yeah, mate. Yo, I'm not even see
No,
that. Right?
no. Anytime you go to custom immigration
yeah,
and then write red ink in your passport, just know so when you go to the next desk, them will pull you over.
yeah.
Right, yo, you don't have no phone number for the High Commissioner for Jamaica in England. No, we need for call him man and check him out, brother. You know see a red flag that no man, brother. You know see is a red flag that, brother.
Judge, I'm madness, man. I never even realize it, bro. A
No, yeah,
gents right, a gents right. Me that say, oh, gents right in a red right. That's it.
bro. You can't make up this,
But
brother.
yeah,
You really,
bro. But me that, at this me that thing, about that. Me I say Middlesbrough, England 20, Wolfsburg, Nottingham Forest. You
but
see me, Newcastle. Me I say,
and
could I never
you know,
imagine getting a coach like this. I remember when we that speculate who the coach are gonna be, and
yeah,
when name what did call Steve. When next Steve Bruce. I remember when people that say Steve Bruce.
shit.
A
Steve
Steve
Bruce.
Bruce that gonna be the coach. You remember that time?
You have Ole name did I call as well?
Who?
Ole gonna social.
Solskjaer, yeah, I remember. Because I think the reason why those names were being called was because Speedy come on and say we gotta get a manager where nobody expect us to get. But
But
to be fair, I think we are trending in the right direction. Because irrespective of who follow Steve, no, I don't think we can go back to a manager where I think we're gonna know now so we can get high profile managers. So now we're gonna think about one day if we can get Pep Guardiola. Okay?
yeah,
I just said think I reach now we're gonna say one day if we can get a Pep Guardiola, you know. So I don't think we can reverse back again. You see me a coach have to come really good, you know, for
Sherry's yeah,
really.
big up. It's a
Big
foul.
up yourself, it's
It's a
a
Bless
me
up,
have,
before
bless up, bless up.
it's a before you say anything. Don't move the
Yeah.
screen, the king.
yeah.
You ever get pull over in a custom and then put a red ink in your passport?
No.
All right, cool. But the red ink yes with Marion Godwin. Go. No, bro, this can't pass, brother. This cannot pass, brother.
Yeah,
Football
many
guru,
times.
Union Jensen, right? One, you know Union Jensen, right? We don't know that person. We don't know that person. Football guru, tell me Union Jensen, right? But 2022, and Google can't find a picture, and you sit and coach for one of the biggest team in the Conqueror region. No, brother, this can't make up nothing, brother.
I was
We
just
not.
about to type in the comments, say, oh, click on it again, King. When King dropped the link, come here and said, John, know you.
You
God
know say a
knows.
bit now. You know it's a big
Bro,
man
It's a
thing. You know say
travesty. But King, you lily
yeah.
up the other manager, them thing that King. Well, mind
You feel so?
I mean, McLaren is a English coach, a UK coach. Some most of the teams that when him probably manage is going to be in the UK. You have the
Yeah.
Brazilian coach. For
yeah,
them thing, might wider them manage the top clubs in them region or them national teams. A big feat that you
yeah,
small up them and them thing, bro.
Uh,
Yeah, Wilfred Schaefer them. Oh, took them club there. A big club same way in a for them region. You know,
yeah,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
but
small up
probably
them and them thing too.
no, probably
We,
you're
we
right,
get
you
a
know.
Man United man thing. You see, man, them a coach all Vasco da Gama, yeah, small up the man, them thing I tell me about
Vasco
Champions
da
League.
Gama. I mean,
yeah. And Rene went to Portugal as well and coach Victoria
Portugal,
Gimen. Yeah,
yo,
guy.
that's small up the man, them thing, man. I would agree that Steve at the highest profile, but he's not head and shoulders above the other man, them.
yeah. Yeah. But it's don't you think them resume the back then 30, 40 years ago that'd be a heavy resume
Heavy, bro.
for Jamaica job?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In
Heavy
a
resume.
context, you put in a context, you say, all right,
Yeah, man.
Serrano, Fluminense, Brazil Olympics,
Yeah.
Victoria de Guimarães. Yeah, Victoria de Guimarães,
Bahia is a
Portugal,
Brazilian club
right?
as well. Bahia is a Brazilian club as well.
I get one answer, but still, me I think about Champions League coach, man. Come on, man. It's a yeah,
Champions League.
That's the Champions League coach, is man. Where them team a play Champions League, man. Isa. At that type point me I try make. But what the point me I make is going forward, the expectation have to be higher now, bro. You get me? I say if you get a Steve
But
McLaren,
but
the next coach
but
have to
Nick
be.
and King,
Yo,
if you look on it though, in all honesty, the profile of the managers them have always been high. But I would agree with you, King, on this one that this is probably the highest profile
yeah,
manager we have had.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
understand? In a modern time now, as
yeah,
as as Nick was saying, back then, them profile they were the high same way. You understand? But Steve currently, in our history, I think is the highest profile manager we've had.
yeah. Especially was under contract with United.
Yeah, yeah.
That like the man. Remember say Ten Hag never the about remember say I him did a coach the returning players when I come off holiday and the man just say yo watching the man Jamaica coming Jamaica come calling so I that we are bounce. You
So
understand?
how no man never tell him to look on Grimmy. You know say this with this Grimmy. Yo,
In a
Grimmy.
say I reading man right there.
What this bro?
From now on the YouTube space, such man the assistant manager named Redding man.
You think God.
Redding man him.
So
The
Grimmy was
man
only because him bring Iceland go World Cup. A part of the team that bring the Iceland go World Cup. Because watch ya. Women's, men's, IBV,
you don't know them team then brother.
Jagan. So
You
at the
don't know
point
them
that me
team.
I try make, I really never think we could have get like a coach like that, bro. Like a
Yeah.
top
See,
level coach where play for coach one of them team. I never think so, bro. Cause it's always like a coach where they try something go World Cup.
somebody
He may be a trying coach and be him the carry a team going on World Cup one at a time, them, you know. So yeah,
oh
say he
Grimmy,
never expect that to be honest. You see me?
Grimmy.
Never. No,
Yeah, I said
and no, me expect a next kind of grimy appointment. If you get what me I say.
okay, okay.
That's what me expect. A coach where they carry one team got a World Cup one at a time them. So we're gonna try with him again. Cause that's the track record we have, bro. Winfred Schaefer them,
Why?
four of
It
them.
would have, it gonna be a sticky one because since Tapa Whitmore everybody else are overseas except Reading man.
Paul as well. What Paul go? I'm gonna click
Click
on
on it,
Paul.
yeah, click on Paula and say if no pop up where where Paula go out because
This Paul still. Um, Paul not really go on in a management world, man.
Chacha.
Not go
But
on.
probably dog or do some scouting or something, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Which coach that?
Paula,
Paul.
Oh, Paula. He left
yeah.
QPR?
Why nah it no say present but it just say 2022 caretaker. So we no see no mark as present or is a ending year to it.
But
So
that's
we don't
I
know.
think, bro. Why the man them not cool? Why the man them not coach? Cause we hear a lot of people talk about Paul. What Paul do, bro? Like, why him not still a coach? Like, I know, bro. Me
But
want
find out first, King. Paula has been a
Yeah.
coach all this time,
Yeah,
innit?
we have to check out that one day. We have to check out
so why Wikipedia not give no justice either.
Let me see.
um
I'm say transfer market so then. So transfer market I say without a club,
So he left QPR then.
yeah man, left QPR.
Last position, assistant manager QPR. So that's a without a club. I know.
UEFA Pro license. Wow.
Hey, man, but you have a pro license.
He never expect anything less.
Mm-mm.
I guess he was doing his badges
So why
at
why
QPR.
not use it up though?
The same reason why do I just I get a job.
Very tough,
Like
King.
color
King
your
is tough.
skin?
It's tough, yeah, bro. Tough, tough,
Yeah,
tough,
rough
tough,
for
tough.
true, you're rough for
Right now,
true.
the one of the only coach I think we really have who, say represent the national team are probably Darren Moore, right now, a coach at a very decent
Yeah.
level. Probably
You
Darren
know, there's
Moore.
a coach that will always say, why him not get the team, but more, I wish team more today. If they have one team and them they get
Port Vale,
and if
England
they
now.
get treated harshly, no, I wish team there and get treated
Uh,
harshly.
I know he coached West Brom after the Steve Bruce got relegated, and then he didn't put a foot wrong, and
Yeah.
then he got Sheffield Wednesday promoted to championship, I think, from League One. Then them fire him harsh one.
Harsh.
I think,
He
yeah,
was
I
still
think,
in playoff position, right? When they
yeah, I
fired.
think something like that. Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
team
yeah.
eventually got relegated as I don't remember if it's Barnsley. There's another club though, but then he went to Port Vale. Then he got
You think they
relegated
need
and then
something
they bring
like
him up.
you think they need something like the Rooney Rule in European soccer?
The what that?
The Rooney Rule. That
Why?
you have to interview at least one black person for every head
Uh,
coach position. They have it in like the NFL.
yeah, I know they have it in the NFL. Yeah.
But you know, I'm glad you bring up that Issa because it kind of get trickier now because if you realize, especially with this Trump business and people are pull back on those things, what them I say DIE hires, them a pull back on the best person for the job, but it get tricky. Me understand why DIE hires are very important, you know, so why the Rooney Rule and those things are important because again you have to bridge back the gap of years of not getting a look in. You get me? I say so.
But if a man, but if a man ready, brother.
Yeah, but if a man ready, a years a man been ready and not getting a look in because of the color of skin, bro. Those things are naturally. Them things they have been happen. Is it me? So that kind of tricky. And now
Right.
on next half topic subject that way.
All right. Look at
You
this
see
then.
me?
Look at this. Look at the coaching industry in England. How many black players are really trying to put them foot to that next level?
Bro, every interview I watch, them on the speak of how difficult it is for
I
even get
know.
a job, bro.
Yeah, but
Is it
why
me? So
nobody
it
still
kind
not
of
speak about the rejects of the other?
DEI and not DIE.
What about the rejects of the other skin color of not getting in as well?
Yeah, and not only black, like even alright. So the reason why me focus on say black is if you take a look at the ratio of black players compared to even Indian players, you don't have as much as Indian players say. So the interest of Indians might not be in football as oh you find black players. You can't have so much black players a play and such little black coaches. It just don't add up, bro. It don't add up for one reason or the other. It
I
kind of show
mean,
that there's an underlying problem there, isn't
No,
it?
but even King when they get the position, they don't get that leverage that other
yeah,
coaches get.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we see that with Darren Moore.
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, that's like you don't have to
yeah.
be doing terrible for them to let you go. And I think that Daniel Jeremiah make this point, you know, when you have a club that invest billions of dollars, you think say them are gonna trust you with them investment?
That's true.
Fucks.
You understand? So it's rough, bro, but oh, I guess them
You
just
know,
got to stick it out and do them thing. Yeah, bro, no joke. When Danny Dredd said that, me look on the true. You
no,
really
and
think them are gonna touch you with them $1 billion investment?
yeah,
You don't
that
have to be doing terrible if you didn't get rid of you, bro.
bro,
Yeah,
that's a one. That's a one, and especially you, Issa, when they in the States and Nika, especially when you don't know the tricky part of it, you know,
but,
bro.
but you know, so there's a like I don't know if it's by law, but there's a little thin policy in England where it's like every media host that cover football, if you have a black pundit on the show.
Yeah,
See
I
that?
realize. All right. So what I know for a fact is that the Liverpool press conference, the
Yeah.
man who asked the last question, most Liverpool press conferences a black man. But him
Why?
get the last question.
That don't look good, King.
It's a
So
you
me I
did
say,
you
what
say
I know
here
right
about
now, listen, every interview, I say, why the dog always get the last question or second to last? Me I say, it's like, probably at the media house where I work for. You see me? Probably at the media house. You don't know them thing the guy. The big media house them I forget first question.
Getting them
You see
question.
me? But bro, it kinda tricky and you have to say, yo, probably have to give thanks for him, get a foot in. You see me? Probably once upon a time it wasn't like that. You see me? So bro, things
Remember,
are
so this is
changed.
something when the white dog speak out against, you know.
Bro,
And
and
you
that's
get
the
frustrated
reality. And the harsh
so
reality.
much.
who remember the situation with Saul Campbell with Marcus Fees and Southend when when the man him that give him no chance and him come out publicly and say because I'm skin color and then it caused one big friction in England.
Yeah. Bro, these things,
No,
I don't
remember
know
that
what
one
them
there,
things
yo?
are stuff.
You
No,
remember
look
that?
it up.
Yeah,
No,
look up
no.
that one. Look up the one in Saul Campbell with Marcus Fees and South. I think a South End. I think it was League Two teams. But all right, let's say this, King. All right, let's put this. Coaches don't get like the our color scheme don't get the prominent jobs them at the high level in England. But our boy Darren Moore, when him signed the contract last year around this time, February, March, for Port Vale, him sign a 5.5 year deal. You don't who know English football, you don't get 5.5 year at a League One team. It just don't happen. The most you probably get are 3 years. And for him to get 5 years, that says something. And then he got relegated in his first 3 months. Now he bounced back up to League One. So them could I get rid of him, but because them believe in a film project and then believe in him, So I mean, there's different scenarios to that, but then a man can say, "Yo, look on Gerrard and Lampard, look on the job of them get after come
Uh,
out, get a
first
retirement."
and first me, look, I'm just a wait to bring up them Rooney, you know.
You get what me I say? I understand. So I mean,
Jaja.
there's a whole heap of little thing to it.
Yeah, a portion of it. The thing get deeper, bro. Cause if you ever go in at some different sports, you realize. Cause even when I was there and I learned about NFL, and then you realize the narrative about quarterbacks and all those things have a change over time,
Yeah.
bro. It is what it is, bro. And I guess the change I make it's slow, but and people are fight against the change as well. But them thing like eye opening because when me hear about quarterbacks and how people used to think say, yo, black people are smart enough to be a quarterback. I'm like, Jaja God, that's crazy, bro.
That's
And I
true.
think the narrative run in a football as well, where we
No,
think
but
say black like a black coach, it's not perceived the same way as a white coach, bro, in terms of if you can think like that. You get what I'm
definitely,
saying? Where's
definitely, bro. But
Liverpool? So
we
4 minutes, me had 4 more minutes.
Nick, you think in America they take it more seriously because
Uh-huh.
even in NBA,
Yeah.
um, them 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 backroom staff, them coaching staff, them have to have a black person. It's a
Yeah.
rule there too.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
understand?
there's
And them
quite a
not
few
to do
black
with
coaches in
yeah,
NBA, right? Quite a few.
yep, yep. And even on the board, like the board for
Yeah,
the actual NBA
yeah,
franchise,
yeah.
them have to have a black person on it too. You see me? So I don't
But
know. Them
some,
probably take it more serious
but
in
sometimes them
America.
politics thing, I mean, I tell you, boy, them politics thing, brother, is like this
So
black
because if
and
you left
white.
it up to the people, them trust me, we not
Politics,
see
talking
light
about
No,
again.
politics.
them
Talking about
politics.
politics, come in exactly in a three
Over there,
minutes.
like,
Eh? Talking about politics though. Somebody started the show with the Chung situation and a literal politics. Not a literal politics. Yo, me not even me never ever either pre as actual politics, bro. And you see a politics, the man them say, yo, a politics Chung mix up in it right now, so the man them no want him in a FID because of politics, dog. I mean, I say, me never even pre them thing, them,
you know,
bro.
so since night, I see that report there.
Bro, me never even know them sitting here. Me not even a pre like
Miss,
that.
I can bring up.
I may bring up, yeah,
Yeah, make
politics.
Nick seat. Me don't have Nick seat.
You
But
know,
while you're
say,
at it,
you know,
go ahead. Nick.
so when we used to live in a New York. I mean, because of the sometime in the state we live in, when you live in a some state, it's like your mindset deeply rooted in a certain things. Like every morning before I go to school or when we start work and live in a New York, I listen the radio, news, everything, bro. Me no miss nothing. At least 30 minutes of the morning or the afternoon, I have to listen something who are going out the door. Big, me don't know if it's because the state's so big and there's so many stuff that happening. I don't know if it's the same for you, Issa.
Because be honest with you, I mean, Alex, I'm playing at my house. And I pay Jamaican radio station, Jamaican news, Jamaican sports news, everything. I don't know no way I going up here. I swear to God.
Yeah, me don't know, but me not stay so again. Me more. I mean, look, even when we used to live in New York, still, me used to listen everything on about Jamaica. I used to get up like 1, 2 o'clock and read the Clean and say what I go on the night and the Star Observer, and then go back to sleep. I used to have a look addict about reading, the Gleaner online. But now I think since we start the YouTube and move out to New York,
Mm-hmm.
deeply rooted like I'm a Jamaican. Like everything more I know what I go on to Jamaica. You know, you get me?
No
I say,
joke, bro. Alexa
yeah,
played through the day on a
yeah,
Jamaican radio station, and my father,
yeah,
him sick, so him there home. The radio station always
yeah,
on
man.
a Jamaican
Yeah, man.
station. Whether
Yeah.
it be hits, him gone to RJR, him gone to Nationwide, everything
I
always
see
a
you
play.
stay to, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
More of
We
know what
don't
it
Gents,
is.
know we are going up here.
King, man, him say
gents,
a
And
bedtime.
while before you go to the
what?
article, you always the speaker about Rudolph Speid that was in the comment section. The thing is, he just answered a question that he was asked. You understand? It's no big deal. It's just previously he had said that he's not ready. And he now feels that he is ready. But he also said he doesn't know where. He said he has a couple of countries that are asking him, to come and be a part of their program. So he
Yeah.
has offers. It doesn't have to be Jamaica. And if it
But
is Jamaica,
yeah,
I don't think it will be the senior team. He probably can try one of the youth teams. I don't know. He works well with youth. So he can
yeah,
try one of the youth teams. And as Mr. Speed always say, if there's any decision that needs to be taken and it involves one of his entities that he's dealing with, he will recuse himself from any decision making powers that he
yeah.
has.
I
You
heard that.
understand?
Yeah, I heard
And
that.
one that just recently concluded was the letter that he sent to the competitions committee. Because if you look at the response from JFF, his name was on it under the section that says directors. You understand? So, but I know that if you ask him about it, he would say he recused himself of any decision making authority he had or voting power he had in that decision they had to make. You
Yeah.
understand? So
Yeah.
no, why would I say in that instance? So I believe if it comes to a youth team, I think he probably would step down. I don't think he would take the national team at this time. I understand, but if it's a youth team, I don't have a problem with Mr. Speed coach at one of the youth team them.
Yeah,
I think he's
we
capable.
don't have to decide. I just, me tell you, people just they get frantic today for say, we want the I himself, and that's how I say it, how we say it, cause.
That's crazy thinking
But then
though. But
I
how
only
we stay though. You know how we
Yeah,
stay.
that's how the media work. You know, once
Yeah.
Ricardo what his name Ricardo Chambers, right? That's his name, the journalist.
I don't know, but that's it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
but
part of the journal. Me not even know what the journalist, but me know,
I
bro. Me
think
know them question. Them. Me I wanna do it for me. Are you asking them question? If we probably would get the answer still.
no, probably wouldn't get the answer.
Probably would get the answer still.
And then he
Yeah,
was
but
lying.
he has been asked that question on YouTube already, but by Cranky.
Oh, and him
By
say him never
Cranky.
ready.
Cranky asked him that question and he said never already, yeah.
Oh,
That's
I'm not
why
gonna
he
say
said on the
man
show
say
that
ready now.
that's why he said on Sports Max that this is breaking news. Because
Okay,
nobody
Yeah.
asked him that
he changed
question
his
there in a
mind
long
now.
while. Yeah.
Mm. But gents, honestly, need to get some rest, bro. When I know how Nicardo do it, Nicardo,
Yo,
yeah, legend in these streets. Man, I tell you
I have
straight.
some video. I have some video. I'm gonna make you know still. Cause I
See, I
watch
tell the
just
people,
just
Nicardo
leave.
Media House, a union the hardest working man on YouTube. I tell them, I tell
Legal
them,
Dad
we're legend.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, I tell them, I tell them, say,
Think
yo,
so you don't know how you do it
what
because you have to
Ryan
do it.
do, what Ryan do, I know boy thing. Trust me, I know boy thing, bro.
Why
Ryan,
you
the
think?
real deal.
Why you think certain not certain, but why you think a lot of fans can just open a YouTube account and start the YouTube? It's
Bro, we know
difficult,
how
brother.
easy.
It's difficult, bro. I'm
Bro,
telling you, bro. It's difficult, bro. It's
yeah,
very difficult,
rough,
bro.
man.
It's very, especially doing it by yourself and you know
Yeah.
have that little figure with you that can help highlight it, bro. Sometimes you had some crazy, like, bro. Remember, when I just started, I had some very good video. You know, some wake up all the next 2 morning, 30
No,
views, 30 views in a
bro,
2 day, and
bro, those are the
the
days
app,
that yo,
bro,
me say
the
we
app
put,
is
yo,
strong.
we put days in our video already. I didn't go nowhere. I mean, I said, John, what's the think that video? Me, I said, what is?
Yeah,
Yo, it coming like music.
everything that demotivated, brother.
Yo, when
Got
it
me,
coming like
bro.
music,
Yo,
sometimes you
King,
think
King, I
you find a
swear
hit
I read
song.
my mind. I swear I read my computer so because you come like somebody artist there. I see you so they
Yeah,
say
man.
them build song and work for it. And the song not going no way.
No, brother. Like every song where before it left the studio is a hit song.
Yeah, no man. Well, yo, BM, Nicardo, the
Yeah,
media,
bro.
the Morning Insider is a good program. keep up the good work. Him nah stop man, the money are the hardest working man on YouTube, man. Nikada man, bro. I must have respect you. And people, you see, it's for say this. Me and Nikada have as I say, we have a show coming. Hopefully, we can kick it off tomorrow. I know
One
tomorrow.
of the best way to kick it off are when we'll catch up at the Jamaica game in the national stadium.
Probably, but we are kick off a show. We are do together because the energy right. You see me and energy like music. The energy of a connect. You see me?
Yo, hold
That
on.
is it.
Dan, just let me know if you want some equipment. Cause I have some only my equipment under the sofa here. I'm sit down pan. Cause I want to start up a YouTube channel and that.
You know, so we tell him what they here.
Dan,
You know.
me have some equipment and me have some lighting system and me have some microphone. Let me know if you want equipment.
Hey,
So
Dan, me don't know Dan do it in Lovely Late Show too, last night, we over and seen. And the show done, and I mean, Dan till about 2:30, then times there, me there working, Hey, guys.
oh, so you work overnight, Issa. Like, Issa.
Me there, man.
So me I say like I work it, like you work overnight, your shift.
Yeah, I work me there now.
Oh, Jano, so them show you kind of keep you up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, that good, man.
Friday, I tell you, the Friday, we have the plug in the card. I just forget it.
Ja.
I just forget it. Though.
But you know, I realize King, you cut out a little niche in them hours that you know.
You know, say I hit me and Nikada work pan. Me I tell you, we work pan it.
Yeah,
I hit
man.
Nikada
Cut out
tell
a
me
little
say,
niche
yo,
right there, someone.
Cause cause you know it's a whole heap of footballer coming up in the next until the year done, Issa. You understand? So me I show King of Vibes and I say, yo, there's not a lot of traffic, you know, in the YouTube space in our space on Friday night, late night. And a weekend, you know, the people, you know, not got work, you know, for the people them who, you know, like you, Issa, have overnight shift. Man, them, you know, the truck driving and all them thing, the brother. Think they help keep them up as well. You understand? There's a little niche for that. That's what I'm telling King about it. But Dan, bro, me a safe for buy back a lot. Dan, if you have a quality iPhone camera, you know want nothing more than that. Well, Vibes Cartel tell the same in record FIFA with. I think an iPhone 5 or 6, you know. So what you come and tell me Dan now make no sense right now, brother. You get what I'm saying, King? Dan just make me know. Cause if you want the equipment, then you can get the equipment, then brother.
yeah, man. But yeah, I do a preview for the game because I even know if I do a preview for the game in all honesty. You know.
Boy, my day start Saturday 5 o'clock in the car. I have to get up and get ready for watching that Trinidad game there. A football, no, brother. A football no, from 5 o'clock. My day I go start Saturday, you know, my time, you know. The right, I remember say a Champions League day, you know. You get what I'm saying?
See, I do a preview. That's
Bro, say my day I start 5 o'clock, bro. I'm gonna get up and look for breakfast and watch Trinidad and Ghana game, brother. And then that probably go like up to what 8-9 o'clock, and then we just probably go and watch some. Cause you have YouTube engine turn on and go and watch some YouTube and then go right back.
Whole heap of things to the Saturday, man.
Yeah, bro, like whole heap of things for the Saturday, man. Dan, I don't know. You just want
to. Dan, you have 7 minutes. We have left right. I say, yo, 7 minutes now go pass.
Yeah, bro, I'm late, man.
38.
Later go and listen to the show still, isn't
Now
me?
go past 12:30. I mean, I start the show at 1 hour 45 minutes, bro. Isn't me?
I see it. Yo, cause me, as I say, I do producing, bro.
You do producing? Word?
Yeah, me have a laptop. But my PC or my app can't manage certain thing right now. You see me?
Understand.
You see? So it now have the RAM and the processor day night not really up to that. You see me?
Pro Tools take up the whole space.
No, bro. The processor upon it, the CPU. Yeah, not that PC then really somebody. I just use it for the stream on the net or so, bro. Or watch match. You see me?
Well,
may I see it?
Yeah, I'm continuing.
Laptop I'm on, bro, around 180 grand fee, bro. So out there.
Cha.
So may I put the money together, bro, for try to get it.
I mean, at least I try invest in a craft still.
Yeah, more I get back in my music thing, bro. Like, you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause my other laptop I have like it just I don't know what go on, but I still have my files and save and things.
Yeah, it's when you do them type of work there and YouTube with laptop and everything, like just use it alone for your music. You understand? If you can avoid
Yeah,
download a lot of different stuff we need for though. Just use cause my laptop, I just use it for just work. Me have a next laptop when I do other stuff what I want to do in my daily life. So I'm gonna full up my YouTube laptop with a bag of things. So when I process some things on it just fly through real quick.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah. So if you have the luxury, you can get another device to do some other stuff outside of your work what you do. Because I have YouTube as a work, bro. You
Yeah,
understand? So
that's why I have a PC. When I
yeah,
do like regular other things on my laptop, but for music, more portable. I can
yeah,
carry go studio, any studio, and anywhere more I go, bro. I can build reading pass spot, bro, anything. You see
true.
me?
Yeah.
Anywhere me there, bro, something take over my laptop, bro, and thing get knocked.
Are you name King Dan in a way? I forgot try make you get in your laptop Dan man. Now I'm here,
Bro,
man.
what me not really want to show my face on a YouTube screen.
What's the Dan? You have millions of YouTube channels out there where I make millions where you don't even know who I run it, brother.
Yeah, faceless channel.
Faceless channel,
Well,
brother.
that's true, well, that's true.
You ever
You
you
mo-
ever see, you ever see John Peel pan film thing?
Exactly.
oh,
You ever see
Jump
John Peel?
in.
You
Watch your
only see
dandan.
that
Watch
one
your
damn
style.
match.
Watch your style of dandan. Watch your style. I'll show you right away. Watch it.
You never see John Peel.
me,
Watch
me
it.
never,
If you don't know who name King, watch it. Watch it. And people, we are here to talk about Dennis.
mm,
You can't tell me who run this, so. You can't tell who run this, so.
I want
Yeah,
king. I
tell who
I
run this.
want joke. Can you be that king?
Eh?
I joke. Can you be that man?
So no facts. Nobody can tell who run this, so them don't know who was saying up right now.
nah, I see nobody.
Nah, see nobody. We can
Yeah, but
understand.
me never you my first YouTube page. I want to drop some rhythm on.
You're live. You're
You
live.
see me?
Yeah, yeah.
But
But,
maybe bro, them out and motivate me. Maybe I'm take it up still, but
no,
but
bro.
I another show face thing, bro.
No,
Cause
bro. We're not forced to show your face, brother. We just want you to do something where you love because you're there, so bro.
Voila. Let me get a few comments in. Football guru is a IT
Yeah.
football guru sound like he's a IT person. Man, I talk about IT in a some serious way. Yeah, J Bashko Gaming. Yeah, man, them put Trinidad match way too early, but I think a true Champions League I cause it. You don't need a mic. MF. Well, I know MF have something to say. MF say on the football side, mash up your computer. You know what MF a try say than that? MF a the thing. MF say, what mash up your computer?
How you go find that?
bro, when I know, bro, when I know if I clean it, when I know if I the on my laptop, when I know if I the thermal paste or clean it one clean or but I know, bro. If I do something there and certain thing they go on, as me say when me I do the music thing, so me just kind of allow it, bro. For a while, I'm say, yo, I'm nah touch back in the streets or is him, the music thing got Jamaica, bro.
Yeah.
You see him, so me just kind of allow it.
It's a big
You see
market.
me?
It's a big
Eh?
market. It's a big market. And
Yeah,
what
but it's a
we can
corrupt
have
market.
it's a corrupt market as well, but we can have King Dan a bill redeem for YouTubers. And we also pay you as well.
Yeah,
But
that's
then can
true.
I wrap up? Now one thing me I ask him for the
Yo,
last
yo,
word.
why if you wrap up, man? Yeah, close
Fire
the
for that.
show.
Later night you talk about wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
End the
close the
show.
show.
Yeah, Fabi, say I chew my time and my eyes are young, I tell you. Sorry, gents. But yeah, ending the show, score prediction, because I'm not do a preview. Just going to score
We
prediction
mean you
and
not do a preview. We not mean you
No
not do a preview.
preview? Friday night, no
preview.
preview?
King.
King is space hot, tell her no king. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
going to do a
we are the
preview.
King. Tomorrow out, brother. Tomorrow out, dog. No, bro.
Tomorrow outside.
Yeah, bro. Out tomorrow, bro. King
Alright,
on
later
Friday.
then. Because today Friday already,
The only thing can make you do a live as less mom say such and such. I know we have to respect when the lady talk.
Mom's good, man. Yeah, the man say King too lazy.
No, look,
Yeah,
Jay
that
Bashko
no.
Gaming, we are, look, behind the scene, big man thing, me I try get him for be more proactive. Because
You have to give some of your work ethic, man.
yeah,
Yo,
him
hold
kind
on. Me I be honest with him. Me I be honest with him. But they are work today asleep. And I know say my supervisor now they them late at night, yeah, but they are work today asleep. Gents. Me no want me talk to them.
all right, bro.
Can't do that, dog. You see me? You can't sleep on the job, bro.
All right, bro.
Yeah,
All right, bro. All
yeah.
right, bro.
But yo,
Remember, me tell you what me doing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
but
score
for me,
prediction? Bro? Give a score
it's
prediction.
not
Bro.
the
Um,
YouTube thing.
Yeah.
The YouTube thing, I want to say hard. It ain't really that hard, bro. You just need, as I say, good running computer,
No, man, we not
learn
talk
the
about the hard and that, man. We not talk about the hard.
another
We
part
not
them
talk
what
man.
about
views,
for
more
build the
than
channel.
that.
Yeah, bro. Look, Dan, if me say yo, me have a contract for you, a site work, I work 10 hours in a 90 degrees every day, and me I get $50 a day. How that I gonna motivate you for work?
Yo, you know, see, I told them don't know. I told them, yo, I told
Better
them
go
don't
back
know.
here, yeah, go sit down.
I
Bro,
told them
it's
don't know, bro.
difficult for put hours in our video and you see 30 views in a week, bro. The Nick and That podcast I
Crazy,
come
bro.
from, yo, the Nick and That podcast I come from 5 views a stream. And I'm a mother, Dan mother, my
Yeah,
girl, and my pitney. Nobody now watch me. You get what I say, bro? So
Yeah.
sometimes, bro, it all start from somewhere. You just have to believe in what you're gonna do, brother. And just say, what you know, man, me nah go stop, you know. Me go kick down the door, brother. Ryan was he
That's
using
true.
now.
That's true.
So and the equipment we are talking about are the production that you put in
Mm-hmm.
and the end result. You're like, bro, you know how much time I scratch my head, brother? I'm like,
Bro,
yo,
when me did just start my reading one, I had the same thing, but just never did a watch it. Me just want build reading, build reading.
and bro, you
And
have
at
to
them
cut out
time, them
here.
are just but just a
What thing
put
you have
out
to read
reading
him?
when it even make sense.
Yo, you know, not reading by your phone.
Yeah, I have
You
couple
want to
from my
hear something?
phone.
Send King watch reading, make King run it every year. Put you on road.
Dan
Right
Dan
now.
Dan
Right
Dan
now, that man,
Dan Dan,
right
me have to
now.
tell you the truth. Me have to go make some connection with the cause. Me have to support that craft that we have can build at
Yeah,
them
man.
spot, brother. Cause it do that. Look, me I go get some rhythm from you. I will work out something so me can have it on my channel as well. You know, say yo, a Dan that.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
all that son. It's a him no can be what the producer for the YouTube channel is them boy where him produce some rhythms and drop
Then
out.
I must, bro.
Bro,
Me say enough man get paid for tracks for YouTube where people using that in video.
Yeah.
yo, I
J,
have, yo, let me
J,
tell you. As only can see my part well documented now, bro. Cause me ran a far from far and but me they have to figure out how to add value to
to your game.
Ryan show to you know, so
Yeah.
and I say, oh me can add value, what me can do or what me like. And as only can see, bro, my thing is a lot of research, my thing is a lot of um this cause me no remember you know what are we gifted in Ryan them Ryan have a special gift, you know, bro. Ryan could have be a DJ in our next life. Ryan can be a DJ if Ryan can want to be a DJ no, you know. And them come on the Ryan have over the way them man they talk, you know, bro. You get me? I say so. At that time, special gift, bro.
I know that I know one thing with them man, they can't talk. So
Yo,
let me
Bro,
tell you.
remember
One no
saying
thing
Rima Ryan
tomorrow.
come from in brother.
bro. Ryan could have be a DJ. Ryan could have be a DJ, and him could have be a DJ like you know you have DJ with them turntable and the
Yeah,
one with
man.
talk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan could have
Yeah,
be
but
either one of
think,
them, there, bro.
bro,
Them man them
I
talk.
normally do bro, when me the younger, bro, back then, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say young, boy, 4 years ago, I
I said,
normally do MC work, do you
you
see
have
me?
that style of Dan Dan.
You
Yeah,
have
I say, yo,
you have that to Dan.
let me ask you, you don't
Yeah,
get
man.
Dan Dan with that. I say, yo,
Bro,
all right, Dan Dan, give me something.
bro, I can't do that right there, me then
No
a
man.
Dan
vibe.
Dan, give me that.
That
Give me
that
that.
the first thing if you don't send King the rhythm right now on his
Yeah, man.
phone, make him
Yeah,
drop it on his
me gonna send him
computer.
too. I gotta send
Just
him
send him
to him,
already
beat
right
him.
now. Just find one and send him. You
If you
Yeah,
can't.
my
want
You,
one
phone.
you have
now,
to have them.
anything
You have
that
to have
right
them
now play,
right
right
at your
now.
fingertip.
I send him to bro. As I
Then
say,
I cap then.
bro, man, I need for cap, bro. Have a file with around 500 and add unfinished reading.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
I
send him one when
mean,
I finish one then.
Just when I finish, brother, them.
yeah, man.
Just send him one. We just want to blast it right now if we close out the show. Make
You
people know
done the
that
next
Dandan has
level
arrived.
download.
I'm a phone, may I use my YouTube camera? I can't
Oh,
skip,
does
come on.
what kind of phone you have? What kind of phone
What
you
I
have?
want now? Because your iPhone you can come off for that and go on
What kind of
something
phone
Well,
you
I
else.
have?
can do it. Hold on.
Just slide up
See
with an
that?
iPhone, go in your WhatsApp and send King
Hold
down.
on, may I do it? May I do it?
Alright. Then
When
the
I hear me,
fan.
see
Dandan,
me?
Yeah, man, we are
you know
here,
that
man.
clear.
Right here, right here.
But then I'm up to Dandan, you know, like you know, say iPhone, what we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm
I
gonna stop
say
use iPhone, bro.
Well,
then
we
make
still are within the US.
Hey, when we
But
come
they
in,
don't want to use no WhatsApp.
when hey, Isa, when we just come in, I have I think Samsung Galaxy S4. I think that was the one of the latest Samsung phone at that time. People laugh off me at school, you know. When me I
Laugh.
go with that, you know,
Bro,
I
you kind of
laugh
man.
and laugh off.
When we just come here, bro,
Jano.
they get
Oh,
to talk to one girl. I say, all right, boom. My girl, I say, oh, I message. I say, what?
you know what? I
They
message
don't know
straight,
about,
man.
bro,
Yo,
they
a
don't know
phone, we
nothing
gonna know
about no
about I
WhatsApp.
message.
They don't know nothing about no WhatsApp. You know what me
WhatsApp?
stuff I do? You know me stuff I do? Snapchat. Can me never
Oh,
have my
yeah.
message nobody.
Yeah, man, yeah, for I message up, man.
Yeah, my brother, my first day high school, brother. Me pop up my Samsung Galaxy S4. I laugh, man, I laugh after me in a school, brother. I say, oh, me I go with that. That me I tell you.
Nah, you got brother. But your FaceTime or iMessage.
Yeah, man. All things
Dan
have
Dan.
passed away.
What go on, Dan
No
Dan?
joke.
I sleep
King you
on
get
the
the
journey of
rhythm?
a take turns. You know a thing already.
King you
Dan Dan.
get the rhythm?
I know. Dan capping.
Cha Dan Dan. I
Dan you
can't hear
have
him.
8 minutes, you know, come. Nah, yo, every time I say, nah, you know, say,
What you know?
bro,
2 hour I go,
yeah,
2 hour.
2 hour upon the flat,
2 hour
right? This
flat right. So. King,
You gotta
somebody
work a
say,
morning, King, don't?
bright and early, me have to up again.
the man I
Up
say, yo,
early.
MF I say the only apple I have I want me eat.
Jesus will.
Oh, it's
I mean,
fuel.
me's an
Yeah.
Android man anyway, youth, so let me come up here and me say,
Jan,
oh, Ray, I have to just switch up.
What you know? But
J
Isa,
Bashko gaming say my highest views me get cause me do game a 100 views, but what push me somebody I watch it so I continue. But yo, respect, enough
so
respect,
you know,
enough
me get to
respect.
understand. You see, start out as a gamer, try to put out your gaming content on YouTube. YouTube alone not gonna work. You're gonna need like Twitch, you're
Twitch
gonna
and
need like
everything there, yeah.
a little bit of TikTok. You understand? The more quick
So now
YouTube.
that speed them used to do, now gaming speed used to do.
Oh,
No,
Rudolph.
I
no,
show
I
speed.
show speed.
Oh, I show speed. Oh,
And I gaming used to
No,
do.
no, I know it's to do no game.
Eh. I'm just thinking he was a gamer.
No, brother. No, no game. You know,
Eh,
start
next
out
one
and
then.
the sketch fire, you see.
yo, I want to go and see you reading, brother. We're done, done there.
You used to stream game on my channel too, you know, sometimes I still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so one
FIFA.
Bro,
time, you know, so
bro,
one
one
time.
thing I can say, you see anything you do, oh, me get ready. Hold on, ready my forward, ready my
Reading my
forward.
forward.
You see anything
Yeah,
you
man,
do,
music
bro,
stream.
anything you do, where you gotta do it daily, and you gotta do it for, you don't you just have to do it, you passionately love it, bro.
Yeah.
Just stream it, bro. I can't tell you, just stream it. Bro, me, you know one reason why I even do this? I consume so much. I consume so much, bro. Me I say, yo, I consume so much. I'm gonna do this, bro. I just more while you get more demotivated and all them shit. But I say I have a balance to real
Yo,
life.
read him, brother. Read him. Rhythm,
Rhythm
brother.
and load, bro. Now rhythm and load.
Rhythm, brother. One to that one,
You
yeah,
have to
brother.
introduce the rhythm.
Dan, MC the rhythm,
It's
right
called
now.
the musical thing called. It's called the musical thing called the bad rhythm. Bad rhythm from Dan. Dan, where rhythm name?
Scorcher. Me I get the name, me not hear it, but that me name already.
Scotcha.
You have to pay me for that name. Here, Dan. Scorcher
Dan.
already. Oh, you not come back yet. We're probably in the backstage.
Wait, Daga go on. King.
Hold on, let me see. No, man, Dan in the backstage.
And
Hold on there. I'm more than rhythm this in a gents. I'm more than rhythm this. Hold on there.
Hold
Watch
on there,
and
hold
know.
on there. Yeah, breaking news, King. Take off the comment after that. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Hold on.
Yo, now one year, what time now? 1:55 in the video. We are gonna cut this
Wait, you
out.
actually have breaking news?
Me said this have to go cut out. Me go mute.
Yo, now hear me?
Yeah.
yes, Dan,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
back.
Oh. Bro, I tell you, dog, I put on the music thing.
Yeah, load and why?
Me that show you a vibe, bro. Remember me that share the vibe, man? Or go to match, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So we just kind of just know the music thing, you see.
Oh, this. Yes, I go on. Bro.
Is you ready to drop it now?
Yeah.
All right,
Run it.
Run it.
So, yo, King, how you play the show?
Yo, pan the rhythm. Yeah. Pan the,
King, where I
yeah.
play to,
Yeah.
King?
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
Where you say?
Where I play to?
Run something.
Where I
how you
play
Yo.
to, King?
Where you say?
Where you play the music too?
the show?
We just a play it through. What is? Media play it.
No, meaning whenever go stream yard and share it and turn on the audio feed, the part we are share.
Because we not hear the thing that we
Oh,
not
now
get.
hear it properly.
Yeah.
No, come through.
Yo, the man them say them can't hear Alka on the track, you know. Alka vibes.
I'm
Vendetta.
gonna pay much thousand for that.
Vendetta.
Hear
Nah,
the thing
but
that
it seems like it's a meds, you know. One of them
It
meds
tough
song.
to me like it.
Yeah, just
stuff bit off.
King want it come through clean, man.
yeah, King, you can't
See,
upload
them
it. You can't
we could
upload
have
it
had it
to.
clean off for you know, I just show.
Yeah,
No,
at
You
night when you want
you
to
can't
sleep,
add
man,
it
you cut
through.
corners.
You can't add it through the StreamYard, man.
No, man,
You
it not
Yeah,
drop.
I may say.
What do you mean?
Generally, if I do that, I could have just click share the share screen. I have a part where say, oh, share audio as well. You just turn that on and you use that.
When you say it now, the King?
Hold on, I'm find a different way.
God, it
Hold
want me feel like
on.
it bad, but because I wait to play through, you know.
Nah, hear the 808 them, bro. And the difference.
Yeah.
Alright, tell me what I hear now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Get low.
I eat that.
Me not hear it. How come me not hear it? Oh, boy.
Stop. Pull up.
Yeah,
Oh, go on.
nowadays I'm not hear it, you know.
Pull up. If you want to reach, you have to go run money and link up the artist. But one of the people want if you come here to know, you know, say
I
King.
am
You see
king
that
alone, me
second,
see a bounce
yo,
head.
you see that second one there, we can hear the bass, everything, brother.
Yeah, me I hear everything right now.
So
Me
how
not
is
hear
all
it.
in them? Me don't know how
The
is all in
audience
them.
them not hear it either, cause me not hear it.
No, Jaja, go out and forward back in. People must,
See that gunshot of fire feature. Me
gunshot
I
of
feel it
fire.
again.
All right, drop it. Dan, seem like you have to go jump out and forward back in.
Yeah, hear it.
Yeah, hear it?
Yeah, hear
Bro,
clear.
it tough, brother. Bro, it tough,
Run it.
bro. Start it back over.
No, if we start this back over.
That's a bomb. Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in a add music. But it not
Yo,
give me the option
bro,
of it back
you
over.
see the second part, it tough. It tough. You just want to look more fix up.
Oh, if we start, it not give me no option.
Alright, here I said run it then. Run it.
What is that? The Isa gone.
This look like him listening on YouTube.
Alright,
Okay.
hold on, run it.
So the man them in the chat here.
Yeah, man, can a gunshot bust.
London, this tough. No lies, bro. No lies.
It tough.
London,
What you
this
say,
tough,
Isa?
no lies. Tough.
It no mix. It no mix or nothing, but just
Fire you to sing me there, sing a song.
Rep.
What's in up? My half a drop. My one that rhythm, yeah. So my half a drop this, brother. We need that rhythm, yeah, brother.
Yeah, man. I get it. Well,
We need that rhythm, yeah, brother. Like we need. Yo, what's in up? This a clip out. TikTok,
Dan.
Instagram, Dan. You have a name for your rhythm?
bro, I think
Scotcha.
I remember how many.
Scotcha. Yo, what's in that Scotcha? We are going with Scotcha. Bantap, Scotcha.
No, man. It's
Yeah,
tough for you, man.
I think we name it patience.
PH.
Hey, bombards, patience.
Yeah.
And that type of vibes, just I look, you know.
It calm, man, and deadly, man. It's
Yeah.
tough, Dan. Man, I like tough. Me never know you have them talent in a real life, man.
Dan, boy, me I tell you, if you have this and it no mix, brother, and it a bounce so. You just want the right tools, and brother.
Tough, man.
Tough tool, little speaker box, and a good
Sure.
little laptop.
Bro, but sure, bro, as I say, bro, with the same music, nearly, but would I never there, bro, because of the same music thing.
Yeah.
I just load the thing and load the streets, bro. And I realize there be a bad mind.
Yeah, but that's everything we are doing right now. You know, you have fighting people are fighting all them things. You understand?
You
Man, I
know,
think they
get
see that
fighting don't make
me,
sense. You know, hear that,
I
man,
wonder if him
man.
just see that over here, so over YouTube, yeah, so Nick.
Yeah, like bro, you know, see the video I passed on Dan today. Who is Scrubs?
I'll be
Who is
war.
Those scrubs around here.
no Scrubs, right? Yo, man, the man they make cataract shame or cataract.
So, and that,
Bro, me I tell him I did me they reckon me I dead with laugh to the dog.
yeah, well,
Oh,
that's I'm
YouTube,
Yo,
nice, yeah.
the way me I make a comment and the man them think the one JTF I said no cataract him no me no him like the man them made that.
when I hear me.
Yeah, man, right here, man.
No, don't care,
So
man.
I tell you say yo, me no want deal with no YouTube thing. I'm a face they out there, bro.
No, man,
Yeah.
you don't have to do YouTube for your face out there, brother. And you don't have to do
So
that, man. You don't have to do that, man.
I
You
do
can
that.
be you can be anonymous, but what you know, we need you to get a platform where you can share that talent, brother, and put your talent out there, brother. Because you can't make it go to waste, brother. You just never know what can
Watch me
happen.
now.
You just never know what can happen, bro. You see?
Gents, in the
So
show. Right
close
now.
it up, man, with the rhythm, man. What you say, man? Close it up with the rhythm again, brother.
Yo, people, Nicardo, my brother, Danda, my brother, Issa Allen, brother, big up on yourself now. Everybody in
What
the
is something
comment
that me
section,
knows?
What is that now?
everybody in the comment section, big up on yourself. You don't know everybody I will have vibe again tonight. Is some people, big up on yourself. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Rhythm, bad man,
Rhythm.
those.
YouTube, we out. YouTube, big up. Dan, at the real gargan. And you know we not left boy, yeah. King take it over, yeah, no. King, one, no. Nah, the rhythm tough, bro.
Yeah.
Really tough.
Done one.
Big up Dan.
Yo, done one.
Connect.